Donna Demaio.
Hi, Alan.
How are you doing?
I feel wonderful.
Because you've had a terrific night last night, haven't you?
Well, I had a lovely evening because one of those people that you really admire is giving back to the community, okay?
In a big way.
She's a megastar. We know that internationally she's renowned.
Yes.
It's our very own Olivia Newton-John.
She's been in Las Vegas recently doing Vegas shows.
Yes, and she actually mentioned that on stage very, very briefly. But last night, the ONJ Gala, let's say, for raising funds for the Cancer and Wellness Centre at the Austin, had this beautiful event where hundreds of people gather so they can raise money for the centre. And I was pretty excited, Alan, because when I saw the lineup, see, these also the fact that so many people give their time and their talents to these evenings, okay, because we know that there's a lot of charity events, but I can tell you who the entertainment was, and I was thrilled to bits because, you know, I arrived and it looked gorgeous. It was at Flemington Racecourse, actually,
nice
at the
spot.
Atrium,
Yes.
and Glenn Shorrock, within minutes of my arrival, was on stage singing, you know, some of his fantastic songs. And I just thought, oh, his voice. I'm a big fan of Glenn Shorrock. You love his,
love him,
love his voice, right? So he's there, and the backing vocals, phenomenal. Okay, we've got Lindsay Fields, we've got Susie Ahern, we've got Chong Lim on the keyboards. I mean, he is just a master. So, and the night progresses. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. Wendy Matthews performs. Deborah Conway. Wait for it, Alan. Kamal sang Old Man River.
Did he really?
And Love Is in the Air. Oh, everyone was just ripe to party, man. It was gorgeous. And Christina New. So the calibre of performance was quite impressive. And then, the food was gorgeous, beautiful chicken dinner and, gorgeous dessert, etc. And then the megastar joins the other megastar on stage because, there's the auction items and all these sort of things. And there was this beautiful speech from a man who his wife had suffered lung cancer, still suffering actually, and he just told a beautiful tale. You know what? He was one of those real everyday blokes, and he said he swore a couple of times but it didn't matter, and he just really poured his heart and soul out, and you could tell that he wasn't the type of bloke that really enjoyed speaking publicly, but he knew it was for a really good cause, and it was really, really touching. And then a group, and I'm going to kick myself for not remembering exactly who they were, but there were those incredible donations. People just say, oh, I'll just donate 5,000, I'll just donate 10,000, and you think, oh, this is marvellous stuff. And this two young men stood up and said, well, we actually work on, and it was some specific equipment, and they donated a $315,000 machine that does DNA sequencing, which is going to help the researchers deal with, this despicable disease that we know as cancer. So that was really, really incredible. And then he came out on stage, and even Olivia was saying that she was just so excited to welcome him out there. Do you know who I'm talking about? No. Oh, I've got you hanging on the end of your seat, haven't I, Alan? Yeah. John Farnham.
Barnes came out.
Barnes came out.
Yeah.
Oh, Alan, it was delightful. Yeah. It was just brilliant.
And so how many people were there?
Oh, I would say maybe...
200?
About 500, 600 people.
Great.
He sang... it's Pressure Down, isn't it? Pressure?
Yeah, Pressure Down, yeah. Pressure
Down. And then what else? Oh, look, the funny thing about Farnsey is that he's now just loving, he's always told jokes. He loves the fact that the joke's on him now. He talks about how he used to have this fantastic mullet. He's quite proud of his mullet. And now, it's all fallen out. Looks like he's got this, like, wispy little mohawk.
Bit like that, yeah. Bit like all of us at our age.
But I just love the fact that he kind of gets to it first. You might be saying, oh, look at the poor dear, he's lost all his hair. Oh, he'll talk about it willingly. Make fun of himself. What else was he talking? Oh, and he wears hearing aids now. Did you know?
Oh, yeah.
So he acknowledged them because, we could see them. So he was talking about that.
All that noise that he's endured over the years.
That's it.
A bit like us in radio.
Yes.
There are a few radio folks who wear hearing aids.
Yes, well,
the late Keith, we're working currently in the Keith McGowan Memorial Studio here at 3OW, and Keith had hearing aids. Yeah. But it comes down, we wear these headsets,
all the time.
Day in, day out, for hours at a time.
Yeah.
And I try to keep my level down as low as I can. But I know that I'm a bit deaf.
Yeah,
not to the hearing aid point.
Yeah, well, so Farnsey was, quite comfortable sort of saying that, and so it was great because Olivia sang as well.
Of course she was.
And her first song was Xanadu, which was beautiful, and Magic. And then I'm going to say that I did miss a couple of songs. I had dragged myself. I mean, it was really, really hard for me
to leave.
But you know what? I've got a good day's work ahead of me. So I didn't hear the finale. I've got a feeling it might have been The Voice, but I'm not really sure. Yes. But I thought I'd better do the right thing. And get a little bit of sleep.
A great fundraiser.
Oh, phenomenal. And I know that there's some government money that goes into certain parts of the cancer research, but essentially the wellness centre, this is where you get the massages and all the lovely support. And I think Olivia mentioned that she's really, really thrilled. She's always wanted acupuncture to be one of the services offered, and there's counselling and all manner of things. So these are the areas that they really need people to be generous about. So, but I tell you what, it's a great way to raise money because you get a really, really memorable night out of it.
Of course you do.
And Olivia, like you said, mentioned Las Vegas, and she said that she was really cute. She gets out on stage with this beautiful sequin jacket, and she says, "Oh, just by the way, I've just been told that I'm going to be in Vegas doing another 5 weeks." She has 5 weeks at a time at Caesars.
Yes.
And she said, "Oh, I've just been told I'm going to be there at New Year's Eve. So if you're looking for something to do, I'll be in Vegas."
I'll be in Vegas on New Year's Eve. She's a fantastic woman. She's a lovely lady.
It was really, gosh, she's looking good.
She is indeed.
Your husband is so handsome.
Hey, Donna, I'm not sure, but is this the weekend of the walk she does through Ivanhoe and Heidelberg on the way to the centre?
Lovely for you to mention. No, I forgot about that. Her wellness walk.
Yes, her wellness walk.
So Olivia Newton-John has a wellness walk. It's coming up, I think, now. It's the weekend of the grand final. Now, she's singing the anthem on the Saturday at the final, which is lovely.
And then doing the walk on the Sunday.
And the walk on the Sunday. So anyone that wants to participate, that's a really good point. So if you want to sort of do your bit and help people and help all those researchers and all those wonderful, wonderful people that, help people going through those terrible times, there you go. You could join the wellness walk and get some fresh air and walk around town. And
you don't have to walk all that far. It's just not a huge walk.
No, it's about getting...
It's about getting together and sort of meeting some people who are interested in the community. And of course, that centre in Heidelberg at the Austin, it's an amazing centre. To see the building go up. I live in that zone, so I catch the train often at Heidelberg, and I saw it from the ground up, just growing and growing and growing until finally the day came and they said, we declare this building open. And it's been a mighty, mighty effort from a lot of people. But the Wellness Walk coming up, and I will do some research on that to find out exactly when it is. And we'll
maybe we should try to
talk
to Livy about it.
I'm sure she'll be talking to someone about it.
Well, maybe it can be us, Alan.
Maybe it can be us.
We'll see if we can track her down because she is very giving of her time.
Of course, I know.
She's such a generous woman. So anyway, enough about Livy. I just think it was a great night. It was a great night for Melbourne. Lots of wonderful things happen in town, and I just thought I'd relay to you that Olivia is looking great. She's sounding great, and she's just a wonderful human being.
I can only get to work.
Okay, I better go and write some football stories.
See you later.
Bye.